Hello everybody, this is Nuzcraft, and welcome back to Monster Hunter World. Jelly and I are just enjoying the sunset before we take on a brand new quest. So we're going to be continuing our look at event quests, and to do so, we are going to be fighting a Kulu-Ya-Ku. And in return, we're going to get some brand new armor. Well, we're going to get to look at some brand new armor. So the quest we're going to be taking on first today is Egg Lovers United, fighting a Kulu-Ya-Ku in the arena. It's from the Analytic Researcher. While out gathering egg specimens, a familiar shadow took me unawares, but I believe we can use this for our own purposes. Study the Kulu-Ya-Ku's behavioral patterns and report back. Now, I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure this quest is going to give us a ticket to let us take a look at some new armor. If I'm wrong, then I apologize, and we'll just have a little bit of fun with an event quest. But my research, my extensive long-standing research says that we should be able to get something. And now we see Kulu-Ya-Ku is recolored green using my color randomization mod, and this is a really big Kulu-Ya-Ku. Holy cannoli. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab some stones, and then let's see if we can get a headbang. Bonk. And then we're going to try and get our sword all charged up. Get it up to yellow. That's orange. Charge up our shield. Got our shield all charged up. Piercing pods are really good. They should allow us to force it to drop a rock if it has one picked up. Go ahead and clutch onto the head. Wound it up a little bit. I would like to get the head break if we can. That's perfect. We did. And we can see another cool part about my color randomization mod is that it does change how damage looks on monsters. So we can see with Kulu being having a broken head, that its feathers look blue. That is due to my mod, and it's kind of fun. We don't miss. There we go. I would like to get this wound off if we can. Go ahead and put on our Vitality Mantle just to give us a little bit of time. There we go. We got another one. We broke the arms, we broke the head. I think those are all the breakable parts. We just need to get rid of these files. Oh, we're gonna whiff. That's okay. Gives us the chance to charge up our sword. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see if we'll get any of this going. We got a couple pieces. Oops. really just want to charge up his sword. We do have a pod that dropped, so should be getting pretty close to death if I don't die myself first. Ooh, we're gonna die. So, even though this is kind of a lower tier high rank monster, when you get greedy, you can get wrecked. Now, when Kulu has the stone out, we do have the option to flash it. Make it drop the rock. I'm not sure if we'll go ahead and do that today. Not sure that we'll need to. We should be able to get a ride off. And then, I don't know, it seems like since we've broken the head and the arms, it really shouldn't be that far off from death. To fill up our sword here. And goodbye. Kulu-Ya-Ku has been slayed, a very big Kulu-Ya-Ku. I wonder if this quest is like a guaranteed gold crown. So that would be kind of cool. So we can see the head and the wings are broken. The head and the arms are broken. That's why we have the blue feathers there. Other than that, the monster is mostly green with some purple bits. In general, I think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty cool. We did get another bird wyvern gem, which, if you remember last quest, when we hunted the Tzitzi-Ya-Ku, we got a bunch of bird wyvern gems. And so, not sure if this quest has an increased chance to give bird wyvern gems, or if the Tzitzi-Ya-Ku quest is an increased chance to give bird wyvern gems, but it's nice to get them, even if we're likely not going to use them all. Worst case scenario, we can sell them for some cash. We might be able to use them for melding as well, I'm not really sure. So with rewards, we got a silver egg, which is a trade-in item that can be very helpful if you're running low on money. We also got a Kulu-Ya-Ku ticket. And this is what we're going to use to take a look at a new armor piece later on. And yep, that was a gold crown. I would not be surprised if that's a guaranteed gold crown for Kulu-Ya-Ku. Which is kind of fun. Alright, so before we go look at that armor set, we are going to take on a new quest. This is once again an event quest that will give us something to take a look at, and it is Wiggle Me This. It's a quest to deliver 10 wigglers. Out in the Coral Highlands, as opposed to the arena or anything like that. And this is definitely a different type of quest. We're going to change our equipment out a little bit. Instead of the Vitality Mantle, we are going to grab the Ghillie Mantle. I'm not sure that we'll need it, but we're going to grab it anyways. Give us a chance to sneak up on the wigglers a little bit easier. Alright, so we have not spent a lot of time talking about the capture net in this playthrough, but it is a pretty cool part of the game. You can scroll through here, grab the capture net, and this will allow you to shoot a little net out to try and capture monsters. Monsters are recorded in your log. You can get kind of special things if you capture a lot of them. We will put on our ghillie mantle are specifically looking to capture these suckers, the wigglers. We just got one, which is, you know, it's okay. We need to capture 10 of them. We did get a gold large hop guppy. And there's all kinds of creatures around the maps that you can capture with your net. Here's some more wigglers, and this one looks a little bit different. So we're going to make sure we grab that one. Wasn't any different, it was just a wiggler. And we're kind of at a point where we want to be grabbing more than one wiggler each time we can. There we go. We got 2. Oh, check out this wiggler. This is the wiggler queen, I believe. The wiggler queen, a rare creature that appears only on moonlit nights. I don't think I ever actually caught one of those in my other playthrough. I might have. I know that I didn't get all of the endemic life when I did that one. We've got some elegant coral birds, and one of the kind of fun things about the endemic life is that you can actually set them loose in your room. Unlike these wigglers, you can like keep them in pots, and that's kind of cool. Let's see how many of these we can get. We got 2 more. Don't know if we need to be crouching as we approach the wigglers, but we're basically just going to stay in this area. Try and catch as many of them as we can while the other ones run off, and we've only got 2 left. I'm pretty pumped that we got that wiggler queen. That is very good. Alright, we're going to see if we can get these 2. There we go. We got our 10 wigglers, and quest is complete. So what we're going to do now is... Oh, here we'll pop out. We're going to go back to camp and take a look at our new armor sets that we should be able to make. Oh yeah, I'm not sure that I mentioned it, but the endemic life sizes was added as part of Iceborne. So before Iceborne, you just get endemic life. Like you could just pick up wigglers and then you got them, and pick up the rare endemic life like the wiggler queen, and then you just got them. But with Iceborne, they added sizes, so you could get smaller or larger versions. And it became more of a challenge for collectors to get the gold large and gold small endemic life, in addition to the gold large and gold small monsters. So we just picked up a wiggler ticket on this quest, and that is what we're going to use to take on some new armor.
The field team's gathered
We
at
can
the
pet the
main gate.
Pookie real quick.
Seems like they're getting ready to go out on an expedition in the forest.
I can say for certain that listening to the handler talk about the special assignment that's going to start Iceborne is going to get really old really fast, but we're going to have to just deal with it because I'm not ready to start Iceborne just yet, and it's going to keep saying it until we start it. So we got to finish high rank before we can make it stop. Okay, so new equipment that we should be able to make. Armor. Let's go ahead and scroll to the bottom of the list. And there down at the bottom, we've got 2 new headpieces to mess around with. We've got the Kulu-Ya-Ku Head. This is very, very fun. It is like a full Kulu-Ya-Ku head. It even kind of like wiggles a little bit weird like Kulu-Ya-Ku does. And so this is like a really fun armor piece to use, especially when you get it layered, and you can just use it all the time. The actual skill on here is Pro Transporter, which is actually a very good skill for very specific quests. So Pro Transporter increases your speed while transporting items and decreases your likelihood of dropping them. So very specifically, there are certain quests in the game, they are optional, where you have to carry fragile things like eggs or big ores across the map, and if you jump off like too high of a ledge, or if you get hit by a monster, you'll drop it, it'll break, and you won't be able to take it back to camp like you want to. So grabbing this piece of armor so that you can use Pro Transporter is sometimes a good idea. I know that I have one egg quest in low rank that I haven't completed yet because it's a pain, and I might end up going to get the Kuluyaku Head just to do that quest. Then we have the Wiggler Head, which is a very, very fun armor set. You can't really see it up in the corner, but it's this really tall wiggler looking thing that wiggles around when you're like running around. And so the offset of like where your character's face would be and where the wiggler's head is just really funny. And the fact that it kind of like wiggles around while you're fighting is a lot of fun. The skill it has on it is Wide Range, which is actually a really good skill when you're working in a group, because it makes it so that when you use an item, your allies will receive part of or all of the effect of that item. So things like potions, you can use potions to heal your teammates. Things like might seeds or demon drugs will affect your teammates as well. And so using Wide Range is actually really common when you're hunting in a group. When you're hunting solo, not as big of a deal. And so the Wiggler Head has a little bit of symbolism with like hunting as a part of a group. Again, not a super strong armor piece by itself. Getting the layered version is a lot of fun, because then you can just put it on whatever armor set you want. For both of these, you need 3 tickets, so presumably you could take on that Kulu-Ya-Ku 3 times, 2 to 3 times to get your 3 tickets, and you could capture those Wigglers 2 to 3 times to get your Wiggler tickets. Like I've said before, I am likely not going to fully participate in those quests, with the exception of the Kulu-Ya-Ku one, if I really want to go and do those egg quests. But in my main save, I definitely went and got those armor sets because they're a lot of fun to play with. So that is going to be it for today. Thank you so very much for watching. Next time we'll be taking on some more event quests. We're starting to get up into the higher levels of event quests. We're going to start to get to ones that are more difficult and maybe a little bit more exciting than some of these lower tier ones. So we will see you then. Thank you.